There's a game in which we choose our profession luckily. But what will we be? A doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, or any other? This way we go along a way pursuing success and accomplishments. But we know that in order to get there, it's not a matter of luck. It is necessary to see beyond. It is needed, first of all, to have a good, excellent education. And the Labor Prosecution Office, together with competent bodies, agree that it is in childhood the beginning of everything. Let's begin by pointing out that all children and teenagers have the right to play, study, practice sports, participate in family, community, and social educational programs. Also, it is prohibited to start working before the age of 16. To make it very clear, working before the age of 16 is against the law. The only exception is that from the age of 14, and only from that age on, the adolescent can perform certain activities in an authorized company as a young apprentice. Some rules must be followed, such as the teenager ought to be studying, learning some line of work through some professional courses recognized by law. They shouldn't work more than 6 hours a day. They must be working on the books, and at the end of the course the learner will get a certificate. Oh, for minors under 18, it is forbidden to work in hazardous locations where there are health risks, and also they mustn't work night shift. It is also worth remembering that doing household chores is not considered child labor unless this prevents the child and the adolescent from having access to the list of fundamental rights of their Article 227. This way, the law of learning in Brazil joins education and professional qualification, and the adolescent does not have to leave school for work. Therefore, we guarantee these teenagers a very promising future.
Meu nome é Bruno Ribeiro Araújo, tenho 16 anos.
Meu nome é Victor Oliveira Braga, eu tenho 18 anos.
Meu nome é Adriele, a minha idade é 17 anos, faço o 3º ano.
Eu estudo na Escola Municipal Vovó Dulce, eu faço curso de auxiliar administrativo no Senai.
Eu estou fazendo supletivo lá no ITEG, fazendo o curso de tarde de assistente administrativo.
Acordo 5 horas da manhã para tomar banho, lanchar, pego o ônibus 6 horas, vou pro curso, do curso eu venho para Jebel, almoço aqui, começo a trabalhar, saio daqui o ônibus da empresa me deixar no terminal, do terminal vou para a escola, da escola eu volto para casa.
Eu acordo 5h50, aí eu arrumo, tomo banho, tomo café de manhã lá em casa, chego aqui 7h20, almoço aqui, saio meio-dia, vou para o curso 1h30 que eu entro, fico até 5h30 lá.
Eu trabalho na Incinera, tratamento de resíduos. Aí o meu cargo aqui é auxiliar de escritório, eu ajudo no financeiro, no faturamento.
Trabalho na Jebel, trabalho na área da expedição. Minha mãe falou que mudou, né? Agora eu virei homem, né? Consegui um serviço, ajudando eles em casa.
Ixi, minha vida era bagunçada, né? Que eu não tinha horário certo para fazer nada, acordava a hora que queria. Aí com esse projeto, esse programa, eu acordo cedo, trabalho, faço os trem, ajudo minha mãe lá em casa também, que mudou minha vida toda, né?
Assim, a minha intenção depois que esse contrato eu encerrar, né? Eu não sei se eu vou ficar na empresa, mas eu gostaria muito de seguir a carreira, né? Que eu tô aqui. Eu queria fazer engenharia ambiental e eu queria seguir a carreira.
However, it hasn't happened that way. Nowadays in Brazil, 60% of adolescents between 14 and 17 years old work illegal and in dangerous activities, mainly in areas like agriculture and livestock, commerce, service provision, household services, industry, housing, food, and construction. And to make things worse, they are dropping out of school. To improve the action of Labor Prosecution Office, the project Resgate Infância was set up. That aims to work all together in 3 fundamental policies: educational policy, public policies, and learning policy. The educational policy will be designed together with the schools and their representatives, directors, academic coordinators, and the officer of the Department of Education of each city. It will be provided workshops, lectures, didactic materials and videos. Furthermore, the teachers will be sensitized to the cause. They are our main bridge towards the students. A motivated teacher has the power to change the behavior of the student and their family because much of what it is spoken in class, it is passed on in their houses. And the teacher, besides being an educator, becomes a possible identifier of child labor among his or her students. Another very nice action is the award for the students with the best literary, artistic and cultural performance in the schools contemplated by our project Resgate, Infância. Furthermore, it will be our priority to raise awareness among family members because much of what happens nowadays is even a cultural and family issue which induces the practice of child labor, often involuntarily. And our intention is to get rid of this practice. According to Brazilian Constitution, Article 227, together with ECA, Statute of Children and Adolescents, the main priority of the family, society, and the state is to provide education, healthcare, leisure, and professional training. And once more, we'd like to point out that before the age of 16, working is forbidden. The teenager can only work as an apprentice from 14 years old on. Our second fundamental strategy is the project with public policies. It aims to combat social issues such as child labor, which amounts to over 3 million cases in the country, and it's often unnoticed or non-existent in some policies. Today, many cities rely on different organizations responsible for combating child labor, but the trouble is that there is no direct link between them, and that way it is difficult to find solutions. Another issue is that in many cases there is not even a budget forecast for combating child labor. Therefore, together with these institutions, we will propose alternatives for improvement and also will be committed to support the cities of each region. We will tutor the professionals in charge, develop programs, actions and activities, establish laws and projects in favor of teenagers, join public and private entities to ensure that the rights of citizenship will be fulfilled. And the third and last strategy of our project refers to the learning policy. It is necessary that companies meet the quota of hiring from 5 to 15% of young apprentices, according to the Brazilian law of learning. This is a law, an obligation, which many companies see in a negative way. Our role is to draw attention to the opposite. It is to show entrepreneurs that this can also be very good for business. This way, they invest in apprentices that in the future will be able to make up the staff of the company with experience and competence.
Eu sou Ronaldo Tibes, representante do Polo Empresarial do Senador Canedo. Programas como esse valem a pena realmente, que é ter a oportunidade de tirar alguns meninos que teriam de repente baixa oportunidade de emprego e poderiam estar nas ruas, para que eles estejam dentro da indústria, aprendendo, buscando o futuro de forma legal principalmente, e mais do que isso, construindo uma ponte para a perspectiva de futuro da vida dele e de seus familiares. Hoje esses jovens, estando aqui há mais de 3 para 4 meses, eles têm desenvolvido de uma forma absurda o volume de dedicação deles pela empresa. São jovens que hoje nos surpreendem, muitas das vezes ultrapassam o conhecimento de profissionais que temos dentro da indústria há mais de 10 anos. Hoje nós já temos jovens que iniciaram em nossas empresas, que iniciaram como jovem aprendiz e hoje cursam faculdade.
And in the end, these three policies working together make all the difference. Better contents and teaching practices in schools, better administration of funds for public policies aimed at children and adolescents, greater qualification and opportunities in the labor market, improvements in several segments of society, and the professional and personal transformation of the young apprentice. Resgate Infância. As always, working for teens and children from all over the country, giving good quality of life to everyone in Brazil. Labor Prosecution Office.